or people and their goals or like somebody needing money. I get that, but you would see that no matter what, right? So that's not working. But you setting aside 15 minutes and saying like, this is my 15 minutes where I'm gonna follow up with my PLCs, that's working. You sitting aside 15 minutes and saying, I'm gonna message 5 to 10 people right now, like new people, that's working. Like, you have to be very intentional and focused for whatever amount of time that you have. If you have 30 minutes, if you have an hour, if you have 2 hours, like my husband knows, like the other day he was like, are you actually gonna come to bed with me tonight? I sleep with you every night, like what the hell are you talking about? He's like, no, like go to bed with me. And I'm like, what's the difference, Sean? Like if I'm sitting out there on my computer, I'm working, you know what I'm doing. He was like, I don't know, like sometimes it's nice to just have my wife here. I'm like, yeah, but you fall asleep in like 5 minutes. Like why do I need to sit there? So then I just stay there in bed with him and then I get up.
Well, that's the thing, you have to work out. And when I first joined, one of the training videos that I watched was Mark and Cindy Pentecost talking about when they first joined an MLM years ago, prior to It Works. And I took this to heart. This is one of the first videos. It was an introduction video. And Mark and Cindy are sitting there. If you don't know who they are, Mark is our CEO and Cindy is his wife. And they're sitting there and they said, okay, so we started, we got this box and it came in and we decided they worked full-time jobs. They were, he was a coach and a teacher. I don't remember what she did, but they both worked full-time. And they said, okay, Tuesday is our day to work our business. And so I don't remember which one it was, but they walked in and they said, okay, Tuesday's my day to work my business. So Cindy will make dinner and clean up and take care of the kids and put the kids to bed. And Mark would work his business on Tuesday and that was his day and he wouldn't be bugged. And so when I started this business, I turned to my husband and I said the same thing. I said, whatever day I picked, I think it was a Wednesday. I said, Wednesday is my day. I will do all my wrap parties on Wednesday. I will work my business on Wednesday. I will do this, this, and this, and this. Wednesday's my day, don't bug me. So if you have a spouse, and that's an issue with your time management, like you were saying, you need to talk with them and say, this is my day. You can't get mad at me if I'm at a wrap party every Wednesday because we talked about it and that's the day we picked. Granted, after some time, like when I first started, it was, I worked full time. I got home at 6 or 7 o'clock. I made dinner, we cleaned up, I put the baby to bed, and then from like 10 to midnight or 2 in the morning, I was working, and then I woke up at 5 and I went back to my real job, and I came back, and this is how it worked every day.
But within 3 months, she went diamond.
But within 3 months, I went diamond. Within 6 months, I was able to quit that job that was keeping me all day long and come home and be with my kid, and then a year later, my husband was home too. So it's all about, and again, time management, how much you're gonna put into it. But if you do have a spouse, let's be honest, you need to talk with them and discuss. Like, you can't get mad at me if I'm not going to bed with you on Tuesday nights because we talked about Tuesday nights is my day to work. But yeah, time management, I will say it has been very difficult once I came home from working full time, to find time to do this business. Because when I worked full time, I knew I only had
very intentional.
Yes, and it was very intentional, so I only had the same time. When I became a stay-at-home mom, it was like, that's what I wanted. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, so I'm gonna be at my kids' beck and call, like whatever they want. And I remember Carter like grabbing my phone one time during the day and pulling it out, and he's like, Mommy, like play with me, don't look at your phone. And it like broke my heart because I was like, oh, I'm home for you. And so I started ignoring my business because I was like, I came home to be a mom. And so, and then you have to have a wake-up call and you have to go like, shoot, no, like I'm home to be a mom because I work this business for you. So your kids also have to be scheduled around it too. Just being consistent, time management. I like these power hours. I think it's every Sunday.
That's like every Sunday I do a power hour. And my husband knows. I'm like, hey, going upstairs, I'll be back in an hour, but usually it's like 4, because once I go into my office, it's like a time warp, I swear, it's just like time disappears. But every Sunday, he has to listen to the fight song with me, and he hates it. He's like, oh my God, can they play the full song and not just the loop? But, so he sits there listening, and I like turn my phone down until it happens, and he has to like, all he hears, this is my fight, and he like, is almost Sunday. So he listens to that with me, and then I go upstairs, and I do a power hour, which any of you are welcome to. And we do 15, so this is more prepping for the week, so, and I got the idea from Carrie because she does it herself, so it's like 15 minutes of distributor posts, 15 minutes of PLC posts, 15 minutes of fun posts, because it's like, we're having fun with this business, right? You don't want to make it just draining, so then 15 minutes of scheduling, so then you have your whole thing there. But then, if you even do a power hour at 9 o'clock, or if you do a power hour at 3 in the morning, whenever you wake up for work, like whatever it is, you just have to find that extra time and just dedicate that time. Like, okay, this is my at works time. You guys, I worked a job, I started at 2:30 in the morning and I got home around like 2, and then I had another business on top of that. So like, whenever we say like you work more diligently when you have a job, I swear it's true, because now I'm just like if you ask me what my schedule is I work all day. I work from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. As I get messages, I reply to them. As I get things, I reply to them. I don't spend as much intentional time on my own business as I should, and I'm very aware of that, but you have to just be, you have to just do it. You just have to make a plan, and my plan won't work with your plan, my plan won't work with your plan, your plans won't work together. You just have to make your own schedule and just do it. And just know, like, at the minimum, give yourself an hour of just your own business a day. And just find that hour. Everyone has an hour. If you're sleeping 8 hours a night, go sleep 7. If you're sleeping 6, sleep 5. I don't care. Like, just go find that hour.
Don't sleep at all.
No, if you don't sleep at all, then don't sleep at all.
For that missing sleep time.
Yeah, if you're not sleeping, then just don't sleep. I don't care. Just find an hour. If you're sleeping an hour a night, sleep 30 minutes a night. I don't care.
I literally worked my business at red lights when I started.
Yeah.
Just any red light. I'm
Yeah.
just stopped at. I don't know how many times I got honked at. Like, go. I was like, whatever. But when I started, I was working. This was my 5th job. I was a full-time teacher. I was the athletic director. I coached all the sports there. I did club volleyball, so I was gone all weekend, and I nannied from 5 to 7 in the morning before I went into work. So I worked like 15-hour days and all weekends. Like, you can find time to work your business.
I think the busier, and I said this to my sponsor, who was a stay-at-home mom when I joined, and I was working full-time. And I remember her getting pissed at me. And if she's watching this, she remembers this conversation. We were at Walmart. And I was like, I think women who have real jobs and not a stay-at-home mom, because I wasn't a stay-at-home mom at the time and I didn't think it was a real job. And I am now, so I do believe it's a real job. But at the time, I remember turning to her, I was like, I think people with real jobs work this business better because they know how to manage their time and they can find time to work this business. And I can't, her face, she almost hit me. But she was like, no, you'll find time to work your business. And I was like, no, so I just think that people with jobs, they just know how to manage their time better. I don't know, I just remember, but yeah, you can always find time to work this business. And that's when I always get people who are like, I don't have time. I'm like, yeah, you do. If you're sitting on the toilet, you poop once a day. If you,
you don't know how many people I message on the toilet.
You should be pooping more than once a day, and if you're not, take regularly. On that note, you guys, we have to get out of here. Sorry, time is up.
Triple, so she's brand new, I'm double. She went triple a month before I did. And here's what I'll tell you. I tell everyone, because I think that you look at these stories and, oh, she went ambassador in 13 months, and it's like, crap, so you're constantly looking for okay, I've been in 6 months, I've been in 9 months, where's my runner? If I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing, and here's why. Let's say you sign your runner tomorrow. Okay, she's badass, right? She gets the diamond, that gets you the double diamond, okay? At some point, that leg becomes okay, I gotta keep pace with this leg. This leg is a beast leg. What I will tell you is that anybody that I've watched that got their runners early on, you don't really, you've never had to be in those trenches. Look at that chart and go, I need 10, I'm getting 10 distributors in 2 weeks. You've never had to literally pull up your friggin' pants and get it done yourself. So you can't access that because that's not the journey you've had. Where I had all the way to double diamond. If I woke up tomorrow and somebody said, I'm quitting, chances are their whole downline is my personally enrolled. So guess what I get to do? Boop, 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 boop. Who can I choose from? The cruise bonus. Okay? So it's I'm gonna go through and figure out where all my personally enrolled diamonds. 37 that were more than so there is a massive, if there was a enrollment fairy that came down and was bloop on the head and they gave you your runner, I would absolutely wait. There's that compensation plan is made for enrollers and recruiters. That's where the money is at, and it is harder for sure, but you'll be on a mountaintop as a triple with a 6-pack because you worked it out. And if God forbid you get to triple and your double goes, I'm gonna join Plexus. You're deuces up, your whole team is my personally enrolled, I can run with somebody else. As opposed to, you had your runners early on, you're not really connected with their team, and you are literally at their mercy.
Right.
If they, whatever they're doing, like I know people that like they're waiting to promote because they're like at the pace of their runners. F that, man. Lead from like the front. So I always tell people, I know it's frustrating, don't come in with the expectation of finding your runner early on. I'm sitting here telling you, do not want your runner early on.
Okay.
Especially when they're a runner, you need a head start. God, if I started with Kat, I mean, she probably would have motivated me, but like she passed me in rank in the year that, and I had 2 years ahead of her. So I'm telling you, just
And
tell
you
yourself.
also don't have, I mean, it's good to be the enroller, but it's like, look, like Corinna went Prez, didn't use me, didn't use Carrie, she used Kat, who's under her.
Mhm.
So it's like, Corinna enrolled me, maybe assuming I would do something for her business. And then,
Well, it wasn't to be friends. What
I
about
know.
that?
And then, but then it's like she didn't need me, and she enrolled me. Carrie's up next. Like Carrie was built for everything. Like it's sometimes the people you enroll won't be your runners, and the people that they enroll will end up being your runners.
If you guys know anything about like charting and compression and a compensation plan at all, you know who Joel and Stephanie Dunn are. They're black diamonds. They're top income earners in the company. They make $1 bajillion a month. None of their personally enrolled are ambassador. None of them. They are black diamonds, the highest ranking in this company, and they've never personally enrolled an ambassador. So people who got them to black diamond, besides themselves, those people on their team who are ambassadors, and they've got probably 100 ambassadors on their team. I don't know, like all the ambassadors are probably under Joel and Stephanie Dunn. They probably are, like, to be honest, we're all under them.
Yeah.
But none of them were personally enrolled. So you think about it that way, like it all compressed up. So you can like dig down into your, like what I did, you can dig down into your organization, and you don't need your personally enrolled to get you to where you are. There's somebody on your team somewhere in there who got enrolled by somebody who quit 8 levels down, and everyone above them quit, but they're still rocking it, and they're signing a DT here and there, and we reach out to them. I mean, like, dude, you know, I see what you're doing, like you're doing really good, work with them. They don't have to be personally enrolled. Some of my best friends I've met in this business are not my personally enrolled.
I don't think Denise and I are your personally enrolled,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, neither did I. Met you at Green Carpet with you. I was like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah. I mean, some of like the greatest people in the people who are going to change your business, and they may not be your personally enrolled too. So,
Which is why it's good to stay connected to your team, even like people who you didn't enroll.
Okay, last question. How do you seal the deal for potential distributors? Do you have like a standard script that you use every time?
I'm anti-scripts.
I'd say it's all
I'm, like,
about
so
the follow. I
anti-script,
mean, you've
like-
heard it a billion times. It's all about the follow up. But I think that like I know for newbies on our team, the big thing is the awkwardness, especially when you're new. So it's like you reach out to someone, or someone reaches out to you and they want to join, and so first of all you feel like you have to vomit all information all over them, which I don't do. Like it's $99. That's gonna get you your website, your training, and your marketing materials. You're also gonna get a free box of wraps, which will flip at your wrap party. Can I call you? It's usually that. I'm big on the phone, which I know is like Lindsay hates, but I feel like I can.
I can do it with DTs.
Can you?
I'm like way better on the phone. 100
But
times
like you're
better.
gonna hear the passion
Yeah.
in my voice. But I'll say the sealing the deal is I'm constantly like, can I call you? It's $99. It'll come to like 120, something like that with tax and shipping. Can I call you right now and get your order info? I just need your shipping and your billing or whatever. And that always again leads to, okay, well I get paid on Friday. Let's say it's Wednesday. Okay, always. Because very early on I kind of ran myself thin because you're like chasing after people, and that's BS. Like this is my business and my time is my money. So for me the big thing was okay, I have a meeting at 9 o'clock or whatever I had that morning. Okay, if we're doing it Friday, I have a meeting at 9 o'clock, can I call you at 8:30? Okay, what's your number? Okay.
Oh, tell them your
I'm texting you right now.
grocery
today.
store story from yesterday. The LC that you were supposed to call 2:30 and she went shopping.
I can't, that's too soon.
Okay, so she went.
She might see this.
She no.
Too soon.
She
It hurts
went.
my soul.
She had.